What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy! Nah, that's not my kind of intro. What's going on, YouTube? Scrammy here, coming at you with another 1-hour challenge for the Sonim XP8. Now today, we're going to be doing another chemical test. We're going to leave the Sonim for at least 1 hour under some ISO HEET. Some injector cleaner, water remover, basically takes any water out of your gas, cleans out your engine. I got my own special blend here, ISO YEET. Well, we're going to test this out. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do to the Sonim, but it is kind of very flammable, so I may do this outside because, well, in case it decides it wants to go kablamo, it won't be in my house. But yeah, I did the lighter fluid about a month or so ago, and we saw how those results came out. And I'm kind of feeling, I don't know what your guys' prediction is, but I kind of feel like it may do close to the same thing, but the Sonim already went through that, so I'm not sure if it's going to be able to handle another extreme chemical such as that. But we're going to find out. We got the Sonim fully functioning. Everything appears to be closed up nice and tight. No open ports. And that's enough of that. Let's get on with this test. Alright guys, here we go. The stage is set. I apologize. It's a little bit windier out than I originally anticipated here. But we got the Sonim. It is now about 1:45. And we're going to put it in here. I think my neighbors think I'm a little crazy because I just walked out here with my phone, putting it in the fire pit, putting it in Tupperware, and then dumping HEET all over it, which is literally labeled as YEET, which is hilarious. Anyway, no reason to prolong starting this test. So again, Sonim is a little after 1:45, 1:46, into the sacrificial Tupperware, and I almost dropped my rig, and the YEET. It is time to yeetus the phone. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, the stage is set. You saw it was just a little after 1:45. So we're going to give a real quick look, and obviously now that we just started, everything is going to be just fine until we actually let the time pass. It is almost 90 degrees outside today. It is hot as hell. So we're going to come back in 15 minutes. Whew, this stuff stinks. And see if we can get a phone to explode, or if this will be the end-all be-all for the Sonim. Will it survive? Alright guys, here we go. The stage is set. 15-minute check. Little bit after. And it is on. I think you can see that on the camera. So after 15 minutes, the phone appears to be doing okay. I can see a bunch of real little bubbles. I apologize if my camera doesn't want to focus on them because it's so bright and shiny out here. But there are a bunch of small bubbles forming around the phone. I think you can see them there up on the top. So that's a little interesting. See if anything comes of it. But so far, so good. On to another 15-minute check. Alright guys, here we go. We're on to our half-hour check, and as per usual, like I always say, I'm a little bit late. But that's okay, because we're going to go at least an hour, just like I said. So I'm going to try and do this so that you can see the time. There's a lot of reflection going on right now. But, let's see, in 3, 2, 1, and it is 2:21, so the test should have been up at 2:15. So far, we're still doing good. We'll get a little closer in on this. The bubbles appear to still be stationary. They're not doing any worse or getting any worse. So it almost looks like the liquid is getting yellower. I mean, that's kind of a weird way to say it, but like more pale yellow. But yeah, it still turns on. We gotta wait our full hour at least, and then we're gonna take this phone out and prove that everything still works, because obviously if I just end the test, and so what, we got to prove that it actually can survive that test. So stay tuned to the end and we'll go over it top to bottom, figure everything out, check all the cameras. But until then, we're going another 15 minutes. Alright guys, here we go. Time is set. We are now at our 45-minute check, which is most definitely past 45 minutes by now. So I'm going to try to get this so you can see the time in 3, 2, 1. Bingo. 2:39. Look at that. You can see all the bubbles forming around this phone. There seems to be, I don't know what kind of reaction is happening, but the liquid itself looks turbulent, like there's something going on. Whether it's eating away at something, I don't know. We won't know 100% until we actually go over this. Alright guys, here we go. Time for the final check of an hour, and then we're going to clean this thing off and dive in and see exactly what happened. So 3, 2, 1. Boom, look at that. It is on just before 3 o'clock. Alright, now that we got the phone sufficiently washed off and cleaned, still does not smell very well, I can tell you that right now. We're going to just give it a quick little once over, see if everything works. Well, the fingerprint sensor definitely just worked. As you can see, it looks nice and clean. Nothing got in the camera back there or the flash. All the ports stayed tight and closed. No crazy reactions. So that's good. Okay, so we're going to do this real quick. Boom, bring it up. We still have screen functionality. Yes, we do. We're going to bring up YouTube. And then I'm going to head to my channel real quick. We're going to try and play a video just to make sure the audio is working. Although, as I say all the time, it's probably going to be a little bit muffled. But as you can tell, it is playing. The screen looks good. Speakers a little muffled, but still looking all right. All right, let's turn that off because that's loud. And finally, we're going to move on to cameras. So, boom, camera up, picture, 1 picture, 2 picture, 3 picture. Great. Let's see video. Video around, and look at that. So, if you drop your Sonim in HEET, carburetor cleaner, or fuel injector cleaner, fuel cleaner at all, if you leave it in there for over an hour, it won't do a damn thing. The Sonim XP8 lives to battle another day.